This is an AMI This Week shortcut.
I'm Wade Brown with Accessible Media in Fort Saskatchewan, and I'm standing here with a flock of sheep. And you know what? It's not bad.
Hi, I'm Diane Yanch. I'm the Acting Culture Director for the City of Fort Saskatchewan.
Tell us, what is the Fort Saskatchewan Sheep Grazing Program?
It is a program that started in 1992, and it was designed to help us maintain our beautiful parks. It was actually one of the Public Works staff, and it was his idea to reduce the number of pesticides and machinery that was used to cut the grass, and he thought he would bring in sheep as an environmentally friendly way to maintain the grass. As Fort Saskatchewan has grown, the land is not as much, so it's stayed as a tourist attraction, and we have 50 to 60 sheep that come out here every year. At first, the community was a little unsure of how it would work, but they embraced it right away, and it has been a popular attraction not only for residents, but also visitors to the community.
Of course, they can't just let the sheep loose to munch on the grass. That's where Shepherd Playdon and her border collies come in. Kathy has been working with the sheep since almost the start of the program and is definitely the resident expert.
So tell us about the flock itself.
These particular sheep are originally from Finland. They're Finn sheep. They have lots of babies. I like the sheep. They like people mostly. And they're easy to handle and a nice size, and they work good for eating in the park, and they all like grass. And I have 2 employees that are black and white and hairy. That's the border collies, and they're supposed to look after the sheep. So the dogs do the herding, I do the supervising, and the sheep eat the grass. I guess they're employees too.
Can you tell us, what does it actually look like? What do the dogs do when they're herding sheep?
Well, you put the dog where you don't want the sheep. Sheep don't like the dog. So you tell the dog to go somewhere with a command that it understands. Like you can tell it to go to its left, to its right, stop, lie down, or walk up. Walk up means to advance straight on towards the dog, the sheep, from where the dog is. Come by.
We noticed that in amongst the white sheep were a couple notorious black sheep.
Used to be that you had to have 1 black for like every 20 sheep in your flock if you had a couple hundred sheep, and that way you could count how many sheep you've got. Well, I couldn't count quite that good, so we have 4 black sheep, but only 60 sheep in the flocks.
Diane believes the program is very important to their community.
I think it's something that makes Fort Saskatchewan very unique, and I think that's why it's been so embraced by the community. That, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, after a hard day's work, it looks like these sheep are getting a little tuckered out, so I think it's time we let them get a little rest.
I can't wait to come back soon.
For Accessible Media, with the sheep in Fort Saskatchewan, I'm Wade Brown.